Did you hear that?
What was it?
It's my stomach. I'm so hungry.
I told you to eat before you came.
I know.
What are you looking for?
Something to eat. Maybe Dad dropped something around here.
But what about the vegetables?
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
What is that? What is that?
Bread is a little crunchy. Just a few mold spores. Looks good to me.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
What? Do you want some?
No.
What's going on?
She's a bit squeamish.
Squeamish, eh? Is that my sandwich I lost last week?
Was it bologna with mustard?
That's the one.
I'll just save the rest of this for later.
Interesting. You chose that sandwich over the fresh vegetables.
What vegetables?
Exactly. Can you believe him?
He is quite odd.
Hey, a sandwich is a sandwich. Now, are we here to analyze my eating habits or talk to Daniel?
Well, let me turn on my old laptop over here and call up the activation program. Is everyone ready?
Hello everyone, I'm glad to see you again. Are you ready for the next part of my story?
Yes.
Let's see. If I recall, last time we talked about how you were kidnapped and taken to Babylon.
And you were being trained to serve the king, King Nebuchadnezzar.
Yes, that is all true.
Didn't you mention that you had some friends with you?
Yes, 3 to be exact. Do you know what their names were?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were the Babylonian names given to them, but the real names were Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Hello.
Hey guys, is that you?
In the flesh. More like in the felt.
Hey Doc, they are a little smaller than I remember.
Well, there's budgets and, time crunches and, things like that
It had to be cut short.
I think they're cute. Anyway, last time we talked about if the 4 of you would be able to remain faithful to God in Babylon.
Yes, the temptations were many and the trials were great.
Remember, these guys were just teens. Would they give up? Would they make excuses because they were young?
No.
My friends and I were committed to following God, no matter what.
Right.
We saw our first test right away. The king gave us some of his food and wine to drink, but we, being good Hebrew young men, could not allow ourselves to be defiled by his food.
Wait, defiled? What's that mean?
It means to make dirty or polluted. In this case, if Daniel and his friends took the king's food, they would be going against God's laws, making them dirty.
So the food wasn't like this bologna sandwich I have here.
Ugh.
Ew.
No, the food was quite good. It was the king's food, the best.
Did you take their food and throw it in their faces? I can't eat this.
No, I went calmly to the guy in charge and asked him if we could eat something else.
I bet he didn't like that.
Not exactly. He was afraid that if we didn't eat the same food as the other captives, we would get weak and be scrawny. And if that happened...
The king would be displeased?
Off with their heads!
Oh my. Whoa.
So I went to the steward who was in charge of our food. Instead, I proposed a test.
Oh, I love tests.
I said, give me and my friends
Give us vegetables and water for 10 days and see who looks better. Then deal with us according to what we see.
And did it work? Were you as healthy as the others?
Sure, it did work.
Not only were we not defiled by the king's food, we also looked better than anyone else.
That's right. And because of their faithfulness to God, he blessed them by making them really good learners and wise. To Daniel, God gave him the ability to understand visions and dreams.
Wow, like superpowers.
Yeah, kind of like superpowers.
The blessings God gave us made us different from all of the rest of the youth that we were with. After 3 years, we were called before the king.
For your final exam?
Yes, the king tested us and he chose Hananiah,
Yes, that's me!
Mishael,
Woo!
Azariah,
Oh, yeah.
and myself to be his special counselors.
Well, the Bible says that whenever the king had a problem, Daniel and his friends were 10 times better at helping him.
You sound like a great friend to have.
And all that happened because you ate your vegetables? Well, maybe Mom was right. Eating your vegetables is good for you. Let's see here.
Well, while you're back there inhaling some vegetables, I think it's time for us to talk about what we can learn from all this.
Well, I learned that as Christians, we should be polite. Even though Daniel was in trouble, he still was nice, even to those who kidnapped him.
That's true. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 1, says that a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Daniel's politeness helped him out a lot. What about you three? What did you learn?
We learned that God will bless and provide for those that trust in Him.
That's true. The Bible says that the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to give strong support to those whose heart is blameless toward Him. You guys followed what God said, and He blessed you for it, just as He said He would.
God always tells the truth and never lies. That is why we were able to make a commitment to serve God no matter what. It didn't matter that we were kids and not grown adults. God asked kids to trust in Him and to serve Him no matter what, too. Have you trusted in God?
I have.
I hope all of you will, because God will never let you down.
Oh, my stomach.
What's wrong now?
I thought that eating vegetables would help me be a good learner, but I don't feel anything. Just that my guts are about to explode.
I think you're missing the point of the story.
And so, Theo also learned something tonight.
I learned that eating lots of vegetables is dangerous.
Overeating is not a very good idea, even though that is not exactly what this story is all about.
Well, thanks, Daniel. It's time for us to go now. Bye, Doc.
Yeah, see you later, Doc.
Goodbye!
Bye.
Good night.
Alright, guys, ready to deactivate?
Ready for deactivation.
Alright, deactivating now. Good night, Daniel.